What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday night. We're here. We're live. Welcome to the Bay Ragni Show, and we're a little late. I was hoping to do this get started actually hour and a half ago, but better late than never, right? So, all right. So we did this last week. We did a little trial run, a little experiment, a little bit of fun, and we had a blast. And a lot of people kept saying to me, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. So we're going to do it again. And we're going to try to do this like once a week. So here's the deal. You want to come on, be live with me, be a guest, just say hey, send me a direct message, and I'll put you on here. You'll be split screen with me, and we'll talk. And we can talk anything you want. We can talk. I have some topics I'm going to throw out there in between, but let me get my little link here ready. So send me a direct message on Facebook, and we'll get this party started. I have a few people I got to send a link to that I know are waiting. Let me get them. Okay. All right, so there you go. So like I said, you want to come on? Send me a direct message on Facebook. Come on, you can talk any topics you want. You can ask me questions. You can do whatever you want, and we're gonna hang out for a little while. We'll see how long we can go. Last last week we went 2 hours, and we had a lot of fun. And let's see about this week. Let's see how long we can go. As you can hear, the dog is barking like crazy. Don't know what's going on out there, but let's see what is going on. All right. So come on. So one of the things I'll throw out there, let me just go over my little list real quick, is the big thing, big news of the week so far in the entertainment world has been the passing of legendary, iconic Rolling Stones drummer Charlie Watts. Um, I mean, what can you say? The Rolling Stones, one of the, if not the greatest rock and roll band of all time. Um, what are they? It's going on almost 60 years of doing what they do and still doing it. And they're actually getting ready to tour again, or actually, I think they might have started already. And Charlie Watts had decided was going to sit out due to some health problems. And late yesterday morning, the news came out that Charlie had passed. So, Charlie, rest in peace. Many memories. My visions of Charlie are always, he is like the ultimate steady timekeeper back there with a shit-eating grin. He always had that funny shit-eating grin on his face. Whenever, yeah, in videos or live shows, um, they would, when it was his pan to the camera, he would always give that camera that shit-eating grin. Um, Classic Charlie Watts. So if you want to share some Charlie Watts memories, come on and share some Charlie Watts memories. Share your favorite Rolling Stones songs. Back in the day, um, early '90s, when I was still living in Upper Darby, me and my good friend Ant-Man, Mr. Anthony Montone, we worked together, and certain days of the week we had the same schedule, and we would go to the local bar in Upper Darby, the Speakeasy down under. I'm sure a lot of people remember that place, and we would go drinking and play songs on the jukebox, and every time I always played one of my favorite Rolling Stones songs. I'll give my two favorite Rolling Stones songs. One is Angie, and the other one is Ruby Tuesday. So there you go. So if you want to come on, like I said, Send me a message here on Facebook. Somebody just commented. David Russell commented. He wants to come on. David, come on. Send me a message on Facebook. You have to send me a message on Facebook to come on so I can send you the link. Let me see. Okay. So yeah. So let me answer comments, answering text messages. It's funny. And I can't type. It's you know it says right here, like, read the instructions, please. Like, just send me a message on Facebook and you can come on. It's very simple. I'll send you the link. You click the link and you come on. We can talk. I know a lot of people are shy. But don't be shy. Come on. People are just sitting here watching me as I'm scrolling through Facebook, waiting for messages. All right, I'll throw another topic out there. How about this? Since I've moved here to Nashville, um, something that is like very scary, sad, and eye-opening here is, and it's way, way more than I've ever seen in Philadelphia, unless you go to Kensington. But that's a whole nother thing. Is the homeless people here? There's so much homeless here in Nashville, all around, and I mean, it's crazy the things I've seen, and something I've seen, and I have a person waiting to come on, so I'm just give me 1 sec, but I just want to say this real quick. But something I saw yesterday for the first time that I've been here almost 2 years now, and then I saw today really put it over the top. And so the homeless people are out there, and they're out on every every corner, panhandling, asking for money, etc. And yesterday I saw a woman standing on the corner, and she had a little kid with her that was probably like 4 years old, 5 years old, and I was just like, oh, that's just too much, too much. Well, today put it over the top. There was a guy set up at a like strip mall type thing, and he was set up under a tree as you're going out the exit, and he had his whole family with him. There was like 3 or 4 kids, the wife, and they all had lounge chairs, and they were all sitting under a tree, and he was standing on the corner. That they're homeless and help his family. It was just like, wow. Like, do you think that's? I mean, it's one thing. Yes, you're homeless, but like, when do you say to yourself, if you have the money on you, when do you say, like, because who? Let's face it, not many of us carry cash anymore. But if you have the cash on you, when do you say, I'm going to give something to them? When you see like kids there, is it just like it's just like, are they using these kids? Like the one today, like they didn't look homeless at all. It's just I just couldn't get it. I don't understand. Um, Hang on 1 sec. I guess I got a text message. Okay. All right. Let me get my first guest on. He's waiting patiently. Let me introduce everybody out there to my good friend, the one and only Hub.
Hey, we are really good friends, Bay, aren't we?
Hey, you know what? Let me. I'm going to say this in front of everybody. This guy Hub, who I met, it's probably 3-4 years at least now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, through when I was doing Totally Driven Radio, and he became like a fan of the show, which quickly turned into a friendship. And he has, without a doubt, especially over the last 2 years of changes and transitions and ups and downs in my life, this guy has been there literally every day. He's every day reaching out to me with words of wisdom, encouragement, um, beautiful sayings, and I can't thank you enough. And we've had this talk on the phone a few times, and I want to be able to do this now, even publicly, in front of everybody, because you truly are a godsend and a beautiful person, and I am very thankful for you.
Thank you, Bay, and likewise, you are as well. It's very reciprocal.
Thanks, Hub.
Can you hear me very well?
I hear you perfect. I hear you perfect.
Okay. So it's interesting because we're going to be like a breakfast chef right now. We're going to try and specialize on the sunny side up because, there's a lot of news that we don't want to be talking about. And when we get to Bay Ragni Show, we want the rock of the Bay. We want to be a little more up and more upbeat because that's why it was totally driven. We're totally motivated.
Exactly.
I've got these things. Did you ever collect these things back in the day? I got some of the most interesting ones. I've got Bill Curry. These are like from 7-Eleven Slurpee cups.
So are they Slurpee cups? Yeah.
They are. I'm trying to get them in the camera here. Here they are.
Yeah, there you go.
These are from back in the 70s. Did you ever have those?
Absolutely.
Did you collect these?
I did.
Or did you just and I don't know. I mean, we've got some of the most interesting ones. They're baseball and football.
Yeah. I had a bunch of the baseball ones, but I also had a bunch of the superhero ones too.
And they also had these helmets too. And I don't know what did sodas go in the helmets too? They were.
I think there was ice cream in the helmets.
Okay, that's like a scoop of that's really,
Yep.
But collectible too.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so I didn't know how many people actually collected those or had those, but they're pretty cool.
Absolutely.
I don't know exactly. We got the St. Louis and all kinds of stuff here, baseball and football.
Classic stuff.
Yeah. So and there's my buddy. There's this guy who does a podcast on YouTube about sort of like music reviews mainly. It's not like what you do with interviews. He does music reviews. Brendan Snyder. He was talking about how Bon Scott has this website and they do memorabilia and merch and all that kind of stuff. Oh. And it's new it's a Bon Scott thing. And we were laughing because they have a new Bon Scott trivet. So, which we at the time I was thinking, this is what are we going to do? A grandma's trivets, for Bon Scott, because I've got some of these that are grandma's trivets. Like here's a little, pretty cute there.
Absolutely.
And
so they have those of Bon Scott now?
They have them of Bon Scott. And I was thinking, that is ridiculous, putting like a heavy metal hero on a trivet. What do you think about that?
That's interesting. That's new and unique.
I think it's a great idea. Now that I think about it, because check out this one. If I have the trivet and I've got this wooden frame around it, which I do, is sometimes I buy these and see how this one has magnetic heel. You ever heard of that before? It's this place in Canada where your car seems to go backwards.
Oh.
You have to look it up. It's a very strange phenomenon, but that is cool.
Isn't that looks cool? It.
Yeah. It says Magnetic Hill, New Brunswick. I think it's New Brunswick, Canada, something like that. Oh. And it's where cars back uphill without power. You can look that up on YouTube.
I gotta write this down and look this up.
Yeah, it's called Magnetic Hill. But isn't that a cool trivet, especially since I've got the frame around it? You've got
Yeah, that adds to it. Absolutely.
Yeah, well, actually, you can't have it without it. I mean,
Okay.
I bought it without it, but when you put it with it, it makes the whole thing come alive.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
And so, like this one right here, as opposed to this one, I've got another one of the Grand Ole Opry where you live in Nashville, and that's a cool one. That's really cool. I've got that hanging up in the kitchen.
Oh, nice.
I'll ask her if she can bring that. And will you bring me the trivet of Nashville, of the Grand Ole Opry right now? So I can show it to the people? Okay, she should be bringing it. But this is a grandma one right here. This is beach plums.
Oh, that's cool.
You like that one? Cape Cod fruits?
Huh.
See,
That
that's
is cool.
a one to me. And
Now, I've never had those.
well, these are for like people who are about 80 years old, probably.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there. But I'm just saying, if you had it like this one, this one is awesome. Like I was saying, Magnetic Hill, that is cool.
Yeah.
Because we like cars.
Yeah.
Bay and I love cars. We love Gas Monkey.
Mm-hmm.
Love all that stuff. Okay. That is cool. That's a historic place that even though we've never been there, we ain't never heard of it. That sounds intriguing.
Yeah.
That's a vacation place. That's a tourist place in Canada. Okay. And another one where you live, she just brought this from the kitchen. This has been hanging up in the kitchen.
Oh, wow.
Since we went 10 years ago. And see how it's got the nice frame on it?
Yeah.
I'll put it right here so everybody can see it.
The frame, it puts it over the top.
It puts it over the top. As a matter of fact, I got this Magnetic Hill one where cars drive backwards without a frame. And I took the older trivet out of it and put it in there.
Wow.
So like this one, I'm not sure I'm going to do that with the bunny rabbit because I think my wife might really like that.
That's a cute one.
It is, but the frame is cool too. Some of these I would just buy it just for the frame. So when I do find one, I'm not, as they would say in the 60s, I'm not ape about trivets. But find a, you know what I'm saying? You find a good one. I think that's actually a 50s expression.
See, now the funny thing is, I will probably this weekend in my adventures of, garage sales and estate sales, I'm going to end up seeing trivets all weekend long now.
Okay, now we can talk about more other stuff here, but here's another example. Again, I don't even, like I said, I don't go ape over them. But if I find one that's cool, this is cool, dude. It's common sense. To err is human. To blame it on somebody else is even more human. That ain't bad. Now that's
true.
But some of them grandma sayings have some great wisdom in them.
Absolutely.
Yes, every once in a while you'll find some cool grandma sayings. You got to go?
No, not yet.
Okay, so
I'm just checking my messages because there was one person that's waiting in the wings, so
okay.
we have some time.
Okay, because I don't want to keep them if they got to share some things here.
But, yeah, I'm giving everybody like a 10-minute spot. Who comes on? So
what time is it? Okay, I don't know how long I've been on. These are not trivets; these are tiles, and this is a couple of wolves, a black and a gray wolf.
And that's a tile?
That's a tile. It's not a trivet.
Huh.
I think a trivet is made to put a pot on it.
Okay.
But wolves are hot, dude. If you got wolves and things with trees and stuff like that, that's hot. Now, I don't know about selling it, but if you're going to build a kitchen or you might need something to go somewhere. See, this says loyalty on it. Things fell over right there. But you gotta make do with whatever happens. Because this is live radio.
There you go. We are live.
Loyalty.
See, I like that.
Don't you love wolves?
Yeah.
They're
absolutely
amazing. And this is also a wolf. And this is probably the same wolf that was in the other one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Close up. And I don't think he says anything on it. That's pretty cool too, isn't it?
Now, how big is that tile compared to one of the trivets?
It's almost twice the size.
I was going to say, that looks a lot bigger.
It is bigger. And you have to, because these are not trivets. These I think you'd put in a bathroom, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think
Interesting.
you would.
Now,
Uh,
do you collect those?
like I said, I don't collect them, but if
Okay.
it's really cool, I'm going to get one. Because there's tons of that out there. But then again, people collect them. They really do.
See, now you have me very intrigued. Like, I'm gonna look this stuff up when we get off the air tonight. How do you spell the trivets? TREVET.
Trivet.
Okay.
But
Interesting.
you can look up as tile murals, decorative
Okay.
murals, and you can look that up, and that's pretty fascinating, because the ones that they have, and I could show you, I have it in my pool house. The ones that they make now are made in a mold. See, all this stuff is baked. It's tile that's baked in an oven, but the ones that have a mold are not flat like this. They are, what's that called when it's raised up?
Like rigid.
Whatever it is, man, those are awesome. Those picture, if you see a photo of one of those, it won't do justice to it until you see it in person. Those tiles that are made in the ones that are molded.
Right.
Have you seen any of those?
I have. Yeah.
Like a big, like a tile mural in like in a house somewhere or something.
Not that big. Yeah. No.
Yeah,
That
and
would be cool.
the thing is the mold that they make those out of are they can only make like 75 or 100 tiles out of it, and then the
Oh.
bad.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, and then they're really kind of hard to find, but you'll see them every now and then.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Interesting.
Now, this thing back here behind me is this Motel Moonlight. You see that very well?
Yeah.
My house has a lot of redwood paneling in it, and this paneling it's not like 4x8 panels of wood. They're 1x6s that are tongue and groove together.
I was say that's real wood. That's
It's
not.
also,
Yeah. That's not
it's
like
real redwood. It's not knotty pine. It's redwood.
Yeah.
From California.
That's awesome.
They put that in houses until about 1979.
Wow.
Because the trees got endangered. Yeah.
They were going in people's houses.
They were using it for all kinds of stuff, but they still use it for stuff. But this thing, like I say, over in San Diego, there was a building they were going to demolish over in hotel in the island of Coronado.
Okay.
And they went over there and they were going to demolish it. All of a sudden, they found out it was made out of redwood, and then they didn't demolish it so quickly. They took their really sweet time taking it apart because they used that wood.
That's cool.
But this right here is it's like an old window. You can see the latch right over here at the top.
Oh yeah.
And so it was. They make this like artwork on the inside from an old window. And
that's interesting. That's cool.
So they said that they collect old windows, and then they so it says Motel Moonlight Motel, color TV in every room with the moon right there.
I was trying to figure out what that said underneath. Color TV in every room. That's funny.
Would you call that folk art, or what would you call that?
I would think so. Absolutely, folk art. Yeah.
Yeah. So, every once in a while I find stuff to sell, but sometimes I find stuff that I want to keep for fun.
Absolutely.
And you want to sell it, but it's really hard to let it go.
Believe me, I know that feeling.
So I remember the song "Torn Between Two Lovers."
Absolutely.
Between object and money.
Yep.
Yeah.
Too funny.
So you got the other guy waiting right now? Or?
Yeah, he's waiting. So Hub, I want to thank you. I think I'm going to do this every week. This is a lot of fun, and hopefully next week come back on and we'll discuss something else and more show and tell or whatever.
Look forward to it. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you always, and I'm sure I'll talk to you later on.
For the compliments, I really appreciate your appreciation.
Absolutely. Okay, and the YouTube channel is almost back up, so fine tuning some things, and it'll be back up in the next day or so.
Are you going to put this live stream on YouTube too?
It's going right now. We're on YouTube right now, live streaming.
Wow. So that's great. That's a great idea. So you your what's called we were talking about before, a synergistic goal, where you do one goal, but there's another goal that it feeds to.
Absolutely.
So this is doing a great live stream, but it's also going to be a great video for people to watch.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Yeah. Last week I was like just sitting here thinking about doing this, and then I'm like, screw it. Let me try it. Let's see what happens. And then it took some time to get some people on, but I got a lot of tremendous feedback. People had a ball, and then they were like, "You got to do it some more. You got to do it some more." So, as a matter of fact, the guy who's waiting to come on, he was one of them. He's like, "I got to get on. I got to get on." So,
and what's his name?
His name's RC. He's the host of Completely Damaged Radio.
Well, we're really looking forward to hearing from RC.
Absolutely.
So I hope to meet you someday soon, RC, and we'll just go ahead and pass it over to RC right now, Bay.
Sounds good. Thanks, Hub. I'll talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon.
Yep. All right. Here we go. There he is.
Hey, what's going on, man?
The one and only RC, the host of Completely Damaged Radio.
First time on your show, man.
How about that?
I love it. How's everything going?
Going good, man. How about you? He's in the little man cave over there.
Oh, yeah. Got the little man cave section going.
In the Completely Damaged studio.
Don't mind the toys. The child cave. Yeah, man. I'm just winning, man. Winning. That's all.
That's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So who you got lined up? Who's going to be your guest this week on Completely Damaged?
You know how it goes, Bay. People cancel last minute. And so we have we're going to do a replay this coming week of Danny Cage and WWE star Matt Riddle when they came up to the station. So I'm looking forward to that one. And like you are always we're always looking for guests. So anyone with a interesting story that wants to put their stuff on air, we're always looking for guests on Damage Radio, heard live on Monka Radio.
Now, I know, like, for the longest time, you were mostly pretty much strictly wrestling, but I know you've dabbled in some other areas. Is that still the case? Are you still open to other guests? Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I wish I did it 10 years ago, but, it's one of those things where you got to wait till you have the right mindset to broaden your horizons to something better and bigger. So I'm happy that I finally, put two and two together and had an interest in other things because there's more than wrestling out there. So,
if I remember, I think somebody said those exact words to you 10 years ago.
Yeah, someone very, very smart, a very, very smart man, that is always winning. And I had to hop on board. At least it was 10 years later, but really good friend of mine, though. So,
let me say this to you too, because you're another guy. We regained a friendship. Before I moved here to Nashville. But since I've been here in Nashville, you're somebody else who's stepped up and really become a big time friend and who I'm in constant contact with and almost every day. So I want to thank you for your friendship as well.
Oh, dude, likewise, man. There's some things people don't know about that. You helped me out a lot, man. That's all I gotta say. So, yep.
Back at you, man. Back at you.
And yeah, I'm just trying to, I started a new job this week, so. As you can see, I got the smile back because I'm hungry, man. Just like when you're hungry in a business, I'm hungry, from this career that I'm in right now. And I've been training all week, and I get to meet the kids next week. So, trying to go one step higher.
So let's say that. Like, so you had your old job. You were in that for how long? How many years?
3 years.
3 years. Okay. And actually, then wasn't that your first? Like, you went to school for a long time to do what you do. Was that your first job in the field of that? What you went to school for?
Well, funny thing is, I went to school for a bunch of things, but trying to pass the physical education stuff while having a full-time job and 2 kids was pretty hard. So I ended up graduating from Temple with an adult and organizational development degree, which basically they tell you it's a degree for anything. You just gotta sell yourself. Well, fast forward, my oldest is on the spectrum, and I was able to find a job where I could apply knowledge that I learned firsthand towards my own son. And like you say, it's a win-win. So I was able to dive right in. I made some very, very great friendships, and I'm still in contact with that old job. And now I'm kind of moving to a new direction of a job 2 blocks from my house.
Oh, really? Okay. So I didn't realize it was that close.
Yeah, it's an autistic school called Step Up Academy, and I'm around people now. I'm around, I'm in the classroom now, so like I'm testing myself. Get fit, don't quit. Physical challenge I'm going to do for the kids, where we do sit-ups, crunches, squats, and push-ups, and they're going to have their completed goal, their goal, and then their completed goal, and I see if they hit their goal in time. And I want to give back, man. I want everyone to know that there is a chance as long as you try.
Yeah, I mean, to get involved in that field, and to give yourself credit, it takes a special person, man. You gotta, and you were looking to get into this field before you even had your son. This was something you were studying for years. So it's kind of weird the way life works out to where you're actually able to use that now for your own child.
Right. Well, I wanted to mentor kids through sports. Obviously, you can't make up a job and get paid for it. So luckily, I'm still able to do that now, just in a different faction. And I'm just trying to find my niche, man. Just trying to find where I fit in, just in life in general, and so far it's the first week. I'm just training. I meet those kids next week. So we'll see who really gets completely damaged by next week.
So I mean, we've all done it. We've all gone through, job changes, career changes. Going into this first week of the new job, were you nervous?
Yes. Because I mean, let's just be honest. Like in this field, there's not a lot of guys, and we need more guys in this field for these kids to look up to and gravitate towards. So in the beginning, the first day, it was just like I had like 4 females and then myself, and they've been there at least for 6 months or even longer. So they get up right away and they start, oh, I'm gonna put a board over there, put a board over here, and me, I'm like, where's the Lysol wipes? I'll wipe down something over here so I keep doing it. But I mean, I got supportive wife. I got 2 kids that keep me, on my toes and are my alarm clock. So I'm never gonna be late, and knock on wood, I'm just, I'm smiling today. That hasn't happened for a long time. So I'm trying to refocus, redirect, and just trying to challenge myself.
Now, I asked you if you were scared going into this new week. Do you think, or are you more scared to actually meet the kids next week, or going into it this week?
Well, here's the thing, right? So, one of the kids there is a huge wrestling fan, so he's looking forward to seeing me because he's the one that gave me my second interview at this job. So he gave me a tour. They said, "Wait do you see this, Mr. Cameron?" They turned the lights off, and then the Undertaker music hit. So then he choke slams one of the employees, and me being in that wrestling mode quickly doesn't even look at the person giving me the other tour. I just get on the ground, count 1, 2, 3, and just go right into wrestling mode. So I guess I got the job because I won the kid over. So I mean, it's gonna be a lot of different obstacles in this job, and I'm looking forward to every one of them.
So, I was going to say, at that point, did they say you're hired?
I think so, because he said, Mr. Cameron, are you the new guy? I was like, I guess I already got the job, so I mean, let's just roll with it. So.
That's funny, man.
Yeah, man, but yeah, it's good stuff. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. I'm nervous. If you're not nervous, then you shouldn't be in the field. But I'm ready, hungry, and hoping to make a difference in someone's life.
I truly think you are. Without a doubt.
Appreciate that.
I've seen you around Art and what you did for Arthur, having him be your co-host on The Damage, and with that, no matter what, that changed that kid's life.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to continue to do the same for now, a whole group of kids that you're going to be working with and your own children. So.
Right. And for HIPAA, I'm still going to be in his life and still good at help that young man out, and seeing him smile, seeing him answer the phones and all that, man, it was awesome. I mean, of course, when people go off script, even when you're always like holding your breath, but that's what makes it Damage, man. We're all here, just doing our thing, and we all bring a certain aspect to a show, to a job in general. So embrace it.
Absolutely. So, all right, where should we send everybody to find out more about Completely Damaged, and where can they hear the show every Monday morning, 10 a.m. Eastern?
All right, so go check us out at completelydamaged.net. Check out some old shows with me and that friendly face right there, Mr. Bay Ragni, on Completely Damaged on YouTube. Go to our Podomatic page, Damage Radio at Podomatic, and we're live every Monday morning at 10 a.m. on monkaradio.com, where music and minds meet. And go check out the Kiss Room too, Matt, the Ultimate Kiss Reporter, Matt Bay Ragni's twin. You know, we're all doing big stuff here. So if you want to get a guest, if you want to be a guest on Damage, reach out to Bay, reach out to myself, and I'm always looking for people with stories. So I appreciate your time, bro.
Absolutely, man. And I'm sure I'll be talking to you later on.
Oh, you better believe it, man.
Hey, if you're since you're in the little man cave over there, if you happen to be doing a little shot of something, do one for me. It's day 11, no drinking.
What? Okay. All right. Some Slain whiskey coming up. Hey, give me some Slain. All right. I'll be right back, guys.
There you go. All right, brother. I'll talk to you.
Thanks, man. All right, man.
Bye. All right. I got, speaking of brothers, I got a tag team of brothers side by side coming on board. Here they are. Look at this motley looking crew. Mark and LJ from Rat Rod.
Yikes.
What's going on, guys? Yikes.
What's up, buddy? You actually let this
What's
mess
going
on here,
on?
huh?
Hey, how
How you
about that?
doing?
It all in the power of hitting boop. 3
There you
messes,
go,
one
dude, this is
shot.
the greatest thing ever, isn't it?
It really is.
Technology's amazing.
Thanks to a pandemic, we can now stare at each other.
There we go.
Why not? Yeah, why not? Well, there's something.
The only
Let's
diff-
start each other.
The only difference is there's not a big plate of Sweet Lucy's in front of us.
Yeah,
How about that?
yeah.
How
and,
about
and a
that?
few months
Yeah.
too, unfortunately.
Yeah. So you guys have tons going on. I was seeing all types of photos
Always
coming
do.
out recently. In studio, new album in the works.
We're actually playing around with it now.
Yeah, we're working on doing some overdubs as we speak. Just a little tease. You hear that?
Oh, I like that.
Just a little tease.
Just a little.
Oh. What
So, yeah,
I just heard a
we're-
little tease. I'm thinking to myself, that's the first single. I don't even know what the hell it is, but that sounds fucking good.
Wow, that was 10 seconds of music. If you're calling a single after 10 seconds, you're
I'm
hired.
telling you, that's fucking good.
Oh, thanks, man. Wait till
And,
you hear
and
the whole song.
nothing against the other stuff. The other stuff I love too, but holy shit. I was feeling that in 10 seconds.
That's cool. But yeah, we're real proud of this stuff. We went to Maryland last weekend to Studio E. Some new friends of ours through Bill Massey, and who's managing us now.
Yeah, because someone moved to Nashville.
Yeah, strange. I don't know what's up with that, but anyway.
But did he do a contract with you guys on a napkin? Come on.
No,
No.
he did not. No.
We're still waiting on that. I guess it's not official, so we're still waiting on that part. But yeah, we went down there last weekend and cut the basic tracks for 16 tunes. One of them's a cover,
shit.
so 15 original tunes and a cover. And
You want to give me a tease?
Do you want to tell us
Nope,
what the
I do
cover is? No?
nope, do not.
It'll be definitely interesting.
Yep, it's a Rat Rod tune, but it's obviously a cover. So it's our take on it. It's a classic. Everybody knows it, but they don't know it our way.
Okay.
So,
And if you can get, we'll give you a free CD.
I'm going to tell you something. I
Yep.
suggested at that meeting at Lucy's Barbecue a cover song that I thought you guys would tear apart and just kill. And I heard it the other day, and I was in my car rocking out to it, and I was getting angry. I'm like, them fuckers need to do this song. They need to rat rod this song up. And you
What
froze.
song was it?
On the Dark Side.
We lost it. Oh,
Wait, there you are. On the
Oh,
Dark Side.
oh, dude, I would love to do that.
Great tune.
Yeah.
Well, we've been kind of, I don't know, kind of put out there what we've been kind of kicking around?
No.
Okay.
Well, what are you talking about?
the next little project.
Well, let's say this way. LJ and I have been kicking it around. The rest of the guys don't know anything about it because we haven't talked about it. Actually, we have talked about it. We just haven't solidified anything. I've talked to Mike about it individually. I've talked to Bryce about it individually. LJ and I have talked about it. So as a band, we haven't said, yeah, let's do it. But everybody individually is like, oh, that's the idea. The idea is maybe the next record after this one that we are doing right now, maybe we do a covers record and it's, what did we say? It was 2
songs from each guy.
Yeah, well, yeah, but we had a trick name for it. Something like 2 and no back out or 2 and no back, something like that. In other words, each one of us picked 2 songs and the other guys can't say, no, I don't want to do it. So I could pick a Beethoven tune and a Johnny tune. And that's I know I said that.
Somebody could pick a Britney Spears song.
See, but these guys are in Wild Heart. They're not,
It's okay.
Oh man. So when the album, do you have a
Britney
title
Spears,
for it? Yeah, I said somebody could do a Britney Spears cover.
Dropping out.
You're dropping out, babe. You're dropping out.
You guys are dropping out. You keep freezing up. Come on.
Heard what I thought you said. You speak baby one more time, maybe with a little bit of Rat Rod guitar over top of it.
I can hear it. I can hear it. Look, you're frozen.
Oh man, frustrating. Modern wonders, modern technology.
It's so good, but yet so bad. So, is there a title for the album?
That close to being perfect.
Is there a title
no,
for the
we're
album?
fighting
Yet?
over that
No.
now.
You know how things go.
No,
how about?
Yet. We are arm wrestling over that pretty much as we speak.
Now, how
There's
about
ideas about and decided yet.
Now, how about what was I going to say? Oh, any idea when it could be done or released?
There's
Keeps freezing. Keeps freezing.
I know my favorite.
I stuff too, man.
It's killing me, guys. Killing me.
We're just being optimistic about it.
Because a Rat Rod album Christmas.
It's going to be a Rat Christmas. We hope.
That sounds good. There could be Rat Rod in people's stockings. Or at least digitally.
I'm frozen, look like
All right, let's try to get some plugs in there because you guys are breaking up so bad it's killing me. we got to do a good one. Look. Come on, LJ. Mark's sleeping and LJ looks like he's ready to vomit. Guys, I love you. Look for everybody. Go to Rat Rod Rocks on Instagram and Facebook. Let me get it out there. Somebody just said frozen like peas. All right, I gotta. Yeah, you're frozen. I gotta take you off. I'm sorry. I love those guys. Rat Rod Rocks. Look for them Instagram, Facebook. I think it's ratrodrocks.com. Look for them on Spotify. Check them out. Tons of videos on YouTube. Check them out. My old Philly boys that I managed for literally a minute. And then I moved to Nashville. And yeah. So, all right. got another guest lined up. Here he comes. It's a new addition to the Dudley family, Johnny Dudley.
Bay, how are you, sir? Long time no
Good,
talk,
man.
man.
Absolutely. How are you doing, man?
I'm fantastic, brother. I'm actually leaving tomorrow for New Jersey to go to a little Hall of Fame convention in Albany. But I see some friends in New Jersey, Belleville to be exact, actually.
Okay.
Basically people from the podcast that I'm on, Deltamania.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I can't wait. I'm in Pittsburgh right now. I got to get out of the Berg for a couple of days. You know what I mean?
Gotta get out of the Berg.
Yeah, man. But yeah, it's an honor to talk to you again, man. Honestly, dude. I mean,
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
No problem. No problem.
You as well. So as a big wrestling fan, which was bigger for you last week? Was it the CM Punk return, the Brock Lesnar return, or the Becky Lynch return?
I've been waiting 7 years. 7 years. That's all I got to say. CM Punk. I mean, just honestly, brother, the AEW product is kicking ass right now. I mean, it reminds me of ECW in the late '90s. That's that feel, you know. I mean, they're young and hungry talent, just wanting to succeed, you know. And then you got Vince, who just celebrated a birthday 2 days ago. Happy belated birthday, Vince, if you're watching. Just doing old school. He's more for kids, and AEW is more for adults.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, what do you think of the product?
I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I honestly, God, I don't watch wrestling anymore. But you know, when something like that happens, I'll go and I'll check out. I'll watch. So you know, I watched the CM Punk thing, and I mean, I thought it was amazing. I thought it was done amazingly. You know, that crowd, I mean, it was the perfect place to do it in his hometown. That crowd just tore the roof off of that place. I mean,
yeah. Let me ask you a question. If that was anywhere else, do you think that pop would have been that loud?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I mean, you've been hearing for 7 years, CM Punk, CM Punk. Now, let me ask you this. I'll tell you this right now. I've cried at a wrestling show. I've cried. Like, I mean, it's the passion, the fan that is getting razzed all over social media for crying. What do you think of that?
Look, you know what? Let's put it this way. And I'm a person that cries, you know, watching movies, watching TV shows, watching sports games. Mm-hmm. Wrestling is no different. Wrestling is sports entertainment. It's a sports television show. It's a sports drama. It's I used to say it was a soap opera for men. You know, it's all of those things. Now it's a soap opera for men, women, children.
Yes.
It's entertainment. It's a television show, and it's sports, professional athletes all rolled into one. When the Philadelphia Eagles won, I cried my eyes out. When players of my favorite players, iconic players, have retired, you cry. You know, moments like that. So a moment when CM Punk could be his all-time favorite wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
He's in Chicago. He might have looked up to him. You know, when you have that hometown connection with somebody like that, you look up to that person even more. And it's kind of like gives you that ray of hope for whatever your dream may be to chase your dream. So CM Punk was that guy for Chicago.
Yes.
That's why that crowd was the perfect place to do it. They love that guy, and he's a good dude, amazing worker, amazing talent. And that guy had the biggest set of balls in the 20,000 people in that arena to let his emotions show like that. And I'm glad they caught it on camera.
Yeah, and you don't know what's going through his mind. You don't know what he's suffering from or issues he has.
Right.
You know, it's like you have to factor in all those factors, man. But honestly, I'm happy he's back because he's going to help the young talent. I see him more as a coach. After these programs he'll be working with Darby Allin, and I'd like to see MJF. I'd like to see some old scores, as you said on the last week. But I see him thriving, not for himself, but thriving as AEW as a whole, as a company. So I mean, this is good for the business. I mean,
it's great for the business. Now here's okay. Now that you said that, there's good and bad with this too.
Mhm.
The way I looked at it was, okay, Darby Allin, a newer talent. That's the good thing that they did. I see that they're going to put him in. It looks like I guess a program with Darby Allin, and he's going to work with new talent that we never got to see him work with. It's not like he's going to come in and work with talent that we've seen him work with before. So that's good. But also too, why Darby Allin? What's the story behind it? It's just all of a sudden he's in the rafters with Sting, and it's see on pay-per-view Darby Allin, and that's it. Like, what was the whole thing behind? That's the only thing that didn't make sense to me, or like why
this program he's working with Punk made that kid's career. He made that kid's career. He reminds me of a modern day McFoley.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. All the bumps he takes. And your dogs agree with me, I guess. All the bumps I've seen him get thrown through down a flight of concrete stairs.
Oh wow.
I mean,
okay.
Yeah, like and this kid is young, and he reminds me of a modern day McFoley with a little bit of Jeff Hardy. So that's I mean, and he has a mentor with Sting. Like it's just a win-win. It's a win-win for him. And did you see him smiling at the end when he was up in the rafters, when he was walking away, when they cut to him? He was trying so hard not to mark out, but he was at the same time. Like, oh my God, I'm gonna work with this legend that is CM Punk, and he is a legend. I mean, Ring of Honor, WWE, IWA, I mean, CCW, and everywhere in between.
Right.
I mean, it's like, so it's good for the business. And speaking of the business, this convention, I'm going to be seeing an old buddy of yours, Bay.
Uh-oh.
Tammy Sitch. She'll be there.
She's not like an old buddy of mine. Like I've met her a few times through the years, but nothing. There was no. She came in. Yeah, I mean, like when I was first breaking into the business, her and Chris were already established in the Philly Jersey scene. Met her a few times in passing. Then they went and did Smoky Mountain, then up to Vince Land, and then then when they left, I saw her on the indies here and there, but never,
Yeah. I mean, you know her more than I do, so it's like that's what I'm saying. You want to tell a real quick ECW story?
Oof. Quick ECW story. Give me a topic, a person, or somebody.
Franny.
Did I tell you this story
about the chair? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I could tell that story again.
How about first meeting Paul Heyman? How about that? That'd be a good story.
Okay, so when I first met Paul, he came in as talent and assistant to Eddie Gilbert, because Eddie Gilbert was doing the booking at the time. So, I just remember walking in the locker room I think it was the second set of ECW TV tapings, and Paul was there. And, in my head, I was marking out because there's Paulie Dangerously. So I was like, oh shit, shit's getting real now, Yeah. And he was not that Paul that I met as the talent was not the Paul that I got to re-meet a few years later as a Dudley, who was now in control. It was like two different people. It was somebody who was more quiet and reserved, and also too, he just walked in the door, so he probably didn't want to overstep his bounds, and he was probably looking what the hell's going on here and figuring things out. But what he was from that to what he became, wow.
I had the pleasure of meeting Paul Heyman one time, and just what I gathered from him is nice guy, very strong handshake, and that says a lot about a guy who has a strong handshake. And it took time to. I'm a fan, and stop and shake my hand and say hello, and then and he could have just walked right past me. So just that little respect, you know what I mean, for that. But yeah, this convention is in Albany, New York. It's the International Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame, and
Oh, cool. Okay.
yeah, and they're I think I got the names correct, but I'm not sure. They're inducting one of Bruno's belts, and Dominic Anucci was actually supposed to be there, but
Yeah,
may he rest in peace. So I'm anxious to see what they do with that, but it should be a fantastic weekend. Yeah. So
is that the Hall of Fame that there's actually like a Hall of Fame set up?
I don't know, but they're having like a dinner. Bill Apter is going to be there.
Oh, cool.
He's one of the hosts. Let's see. Ronnie Garvin's going to be there. Tammy's going to be there. Virgil. I probably already owe him money, but that's beside the point. Him being Virgil,
even I was gonna say, even if you don't technically owe him money, he'll find a way that you owe him money.
Yeah. and Virgil's from Pittsburgh, which is hilarious, man. Like, he actually had a bar in my hometown, literally right around the corner from my house. Like,
really?
It's long gone now, but it was Virgil's bar. But yeah, like let's see who Rock and Roll Express are going to be there, which I can't wait. I can't wait to meet them. But like I said, me and my better half are driving out to New Jersey tomorrow and meeting Carmine Sabia and Nick Carnivale and a lot of other friends that I haven't met in person. I can't wait to meet. You know what I mean? It's thank God for like this, or I would have never met you. You know what I mean? Like, it's just hopefully one day we will meet in person. I mean, and have a cocktail or two. You know what I mean? But yeah, this was a true honor to be on your show, sir. I mean, you're a true legend at what you do, man. I mean, from the wrestling to the music to everything, man. I mean, you and that ECW title that I sent you a couple months ago, I got that because of you, bro. I got that because of the Dudleys.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome, man. I mean, and can I plug my show real quick?
Absolutely, man? Plug it, and you can drop links in the comments.
Okay. Every Tuesday and Saturday at 8:00 on YouTube. It's Beltomania. It's like I said, every Tuesday at 8:00. And every Saturday at 8:00. And you can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Twitch. You can find us on YouTube. So we're everywhere. You know, I actually think we're even on Twitter. So we're everywhere. I mean, but this was like I said, a true honor to speak with you, sir. And
thanks, man. Have fun up at the convention and everything, and have a cocktail for me.
I will. And if I have a minute or two, I'll video chat you if you can, if you have time. Man.
Okay. Yeah.
That's cool. All right, but thank you so much, man. Take care.
Yeah, man. Take care.
God bless, guys. Bye.
All right. Oh, here we got another guest lined up. Just let me check I check my messages every couple of seconds just to see what's going on. Okay, we're good to go. All right, so we have another guest here. This guy, he was actually a guest on my old radio show. And the screen went black. Where'd he go? But this guy, he's a legend. His dad was a legend. He's a legend. And if you're an Evel Knievel fan, you want to hear this. It'd be nice if you could sing it too and hear it. Scott, where are you at?
I don't know. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can't see you though. I saw you
Connection.
before I put you on. I
My
saw. Let me see.
connection is very crappy.
Let's see.
Uh,
Something happened with the with the camera. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I don't know what happened. I changed my internet. It logged on to some crappy Wi-Fi, and I could barely hear you, but I could see you. And now I can't see you. Well, I can see you, but obviously you can't see me. Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh.
Check like
It's showing. I'll get it figured out. Camera. It's saying no camera. Why is it saying no camera?
That's weird.
Camera.
There we go. Oh, we had you for a second.
Okay.
Oh, and we lost him. All right. Hopefully he'll get back on. Scott is, I mean, for Evel Knievel fans, if you remember, if you're an Evel Knievel fan, Evel went to jump the Snake River Canyon back in 1974. Scott's dad was the one who actually built the rocket that Evel attempted that in. Fast forward to, many years later, and Scott built a rocket in which stuntman Eddie Braun jumped a canyon. And here he is. Scott, can you hear me? Are you there? Are you frozen?
I can hear you.
All right. Well, we can see you. So you're coming through. Voice is fine. So let's go with that. So I was just saying. So your dad was the guy behind the infamous rocket that Evel jumped the Snake River Canyon, which then years later, you build a rocket and Eddie Braun jumps a canyon. I lost you. You're there, but now I can't hear you. Damn. Damn. I can't hear you. Scott, I can't hear you. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Let me send a text. Let me see. We got to set up and do an interview when you have a better connection, because I want to. I've been wanting to talk to you about all this stuff. Damn it. Welcome to live radio, live TV, live connections. Let's see. And no, and we lost him. Damn it. So, anyway, Scott built a rocket a few years back, and stuntman Eddie Braun, who was actually Charlie Sheen's stuntman, and Eddie's done tons of stuff in Hollywood for years. He jumped the canyon. I forget the name of the canyon, but he was successful. It was a mile long, and they did a whole documentary, which the documentary is now out on the Disney Channel. And Scott wrote a book as well, and he just released a book. And we got to talk to him about all this stuff, the book, the documentary. I actually got to interview them before the jump. So yeah, good stuff. But anybody else want to come on? I'll give it like 5 minutes if anybody else wants to come on. I'm gonna do a little quick plug for myself though. Next Wednesday, I'm pretty sure it's next Wednesday. For all you Delco Philly peeps, Carl's Cards. Carl does his weekly show Wednesdays. It's called This Fan's View, And I heard from Carl today, and he invited me to come on as a guest. I've done their show quite a few times. And next Wednesday, I'll be back on the air with Carl and the boys and girl, his sister, or his daughter. And we're going to be talking and sports, life, food, fun. So tune in over at This Fan's View and Carl's Cards. Check them out. Give them a thumbs up. Give them a like on Facebook, and you can watch it over there. And we're going to have a lot of fun. So next Wednesday. And then, we're going to be doing this more often and trying to get back in the groove of doing some shows. And Johnny, yes, we are on YouTube. We are streaming on YouTube right now. So this is streaming on Facebook and YouTube. Let me check my messages. All right. So let's see. Let me see. Anybody else? Who wants to come on? Have you done the milk crate challenge? Anybody? Any takers? Are you going to do it? No, not at all. Not unless it's like 3 milk crates. 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's all I'll do. There's a couple other things I wanted to get into, but I'll hold off. I will hold off. So come on. Who wants to come on? You can come on. You can hang out. Talk what you want. Any topics you got. Any questions you got. Let's do it. The time is now. The clock is ticking. I'm going to give it a few more minutes. Let's see. So I'm going to do this live on here. Here we go. Ta-da! Just made a sale on eBay. So go check out our eBay store. We have tons of stuff up there. Over 700 items. Go check out Coco Bay. Check out the Coco Bay page. Give us a like. The link's on there many times for our eBay store. We're also on Instagram. Give us a like. Tons of stuff going on. eBay. Tons of collectibles. Tons of clothes. Tons of shoes. We got it all. Electronics. Old VCRs. DVD players. Tons of stuff. Check it out. So, 2 more minutes. Any takers? Anybody want to come on? Come on. Somebody just said, let's go. Who is it? Let me see. I'm just going to drop the link in the comments. Who wants to come on? Let me see here. All right. Come on. Here we go. I've sent the link. Sent the link to people. Who wants it? And I guess nobody. Nobody wants to come on and talk. Nobody wants to be a guest. Nobody wants to hang out. Nobody's got questions. Nobody's got comments. Nobody's got topics. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to wrap it up. Nobody else wants to come on. I'm going to give it a countdown. Let's see. How do you do that? How do you do that? Timer. There we go. 2-minute timer, and it starts now. Next guest, you have 2 minutes. Who wants to come on? If you want to come on, you got 1 minute and 50 seconds. Message me on Facebook. Send me a direct message. I'll send you the link. Minute and 30 seconds. I'll just post a link here. I'm just going to post a link in the comments. There's the link. Who wants to come on? I just posted the link in the comments. Who wants to come on? 1 minute and 15 seconds. Nobody? 1 minute. The clock is ticking. And for the record, drinking seltzer. It's not any kind of crazy alcohol or beer or something. Day 11 without any alcohol. Take note of that. If you know me, you'd be shocked because I'm shocked. 30 seconds. Clock is ticking. Any messages? Oh, I have a message. Hold on. Hang tight. Oh. What is that? All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And all right. Well, I guess I'm going to wrap it up. I guess nobody else wants to come on. So thanks for everybody who did come on tonight. I had a ball. I had a blast. It was a lot of fun. We're definitely going to be doing this again. So, stay tuned for some time next week. Stay tuned for announcements. This is, and so this streams live on Facebook and YouTube. So live in 2 places. The invite's always out. Anybody wants to come on and talk, you can ask me questions. I can ask you questions. Any topics you want to discuss, any happenings in the world, anything you want to talk about. It's the Bay Ragni free-for-all show. And just so you know, too, I'm going to get back to start doing interviews again. Just, life has just been super crazy. Trying to get our business going and off the ground. We're constantly working on that. And I just have not had the time to put into interviews as I'm trying to put it into the business and get that up and running as fully as possible. So, and it's a constant thing every day. So, be patient. The Bay Ragni Show will be back doing interviews again very, very soon in the near future. I'm going to start mixing some interviews back in here, but I've been because my schedule's so crazy, it's the last few weeks, it's now kind of easier just to do this because I don't know day to day what the schedule is going to be. So when I know I'm going to have some free time, I can pop on, do one of these, and see who wants to come on and hang out. And that's where you get to be the guest. So, all right, until probably next week, everybody stay safe. Have a bunch of people I know currently with COVID, so thoughts and prayers to them. And I hope everybody's all right and staying safe out there. I love you all. Talk to you all soon. And see ya.